My name's Justine. I'm Kumeyaay from the Campo Band of Mission Indians, and for 4.5 years I was part of the San Diego foster care. I guess it started when I got taken away from my mom when I was little, and by the time I was 14 I had been in and out of foster homes on the reservation. But when I turned 14, I got taken away and put in Polinsky's Children's Center. Well, after Polinsky, I spent the next 4.5 years going in and out of different foster homes, group homes. And a lot of it wasn't because of my mom. Some of it had to do with me and the way I acted. But I think a lot of that had to do with the reason why I got taken away. And throughout the group homes, everyone had a different way of dealing with the kids. So some of them I had a lot more trouble in because they didn't understand, what I was going through or where I was coming from. In some of the group homes, there were staff that did understand that being Native American and taken away and being put so far away was hard on us. So there were some of them that did understand that, and I did open up to them. Me growing up on the reservation, I was able to go to the powwows. I was able to attend like Sundance and peon tournaments and all that. But in the group home, they didn't understand that that was part of my culture, so they didn't allow me to go. And like with the funerals and all the ceremonies that we go through when someone passes away, I didn't attend any of those except for one. And they didn't. They thought I was just going to run away if they brought me home. Sometimes it was easy to leave because I wasn't there for very long, but other times, like when I did bond with the staff or, met people that did understand me, I usually ended up leaving either because the group home was too full or because I messed it up for myself. So it was hard to a certain point, but I kind of got used to it in the end because I knew it's not a permanent home. I'm only there for a certain amount of time until they figure out what was wrong with me or what they can do to help, or until I turned 18. But even in the last group home, I didn't stay. I was supposed to get released when I was 18, but I decided to stay until I was going on my 19th birthday, only to finish school. There was like my therapists, there was one named Judith who helped me out a lot. She was probably one of the first people that I really opened up to. And then there's Nate, he goes to Tribal Star. He helped me a lot. He pushed me through a lot of stuff. And Erin Hamilton, she was one of the main ones that were there by me the whole time. And then not to mention my family that was still out here that kept pushing me to finish. No matter how many times I wanted to quit because of the stuff that was going on, they just pushed me until I decided to finish. My advice for social workers and any other staff that are working with tribal foster youth would just to be that, listen to what the kid has to say and, understand where they're coming from. They're not used to being in an environment that's so different from what they grew up in. For me, I know it was hard because it was the way I was raised, being on the res and doing everything I was raised to do. And taking that away is like, taking someone's life away. They're not having it anymore. And that's the best way I can describe that. So it's just listen to them, understand them, and don't always assume that they're going to run away or assume the worst because they're Native American and they're from somewhere else. My advice for other tribal foster youth that are, going through what I went through, all I can really say is that no matter how hard things may seem, you can't give up. You got to keep trying and keep moving forward because you never know when, something might turn around and you might be able to go back home. But if it's a case like where it was me, where I couldn't go home, all you can do is really just stick it out and wait till you turn 18 or wait till you graduate. And it may seem really, really hard, but in the end, that's the best thing you can do because if you just leave, you don't have anywhere to go. You may say you can go back to your res and, pick up life where you left it, but you can't. It's just not the same.